supposed to be the happiest moment of any couple's life, getting married.
But police say thieves have figured out a way to exploit the law that's let them illegally bring foreigners into the U.S. while lining their own pockets.
Brian Martin live at the state capitol. And Brian, what's happening with these, what they're calling green card marriages?
Yeah, well, first of all, this is where the state capitol is, of course. This is where every year hundreds of people get sworn in legally as citizens of the United States. But there are others sneaking into this country either as a husband or a wife. That has immigration officials raising an eyebrow.
I think it's a big problem. It's a significant issue.
With just two simple words, someone can be welcomed into the U.S.
Marriage is the key, and it's not always for love anymore. It can be certainly for money.
Marrying a U.S. citizen immediately gives foreigners the right to live and work in this country, and it has become quite a business.
Oh, it's a tremendous moneymaker.
In August, Utah agents with the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, arrested these 22 people. All of them are now charged with organizing fraudulent marriages.
People who are out really recruiting U.S. citizens who are willing for $5,000 or $10,000 to travel abroad, marry a foreign national, and then immigrate that person under the pretext that this is a legitimate marriage.
Foreigners are charged $30,000 to come to the U.S., take out the $10,000 or so paid to the Americans, and prosecutors say these organizers walk with $20,000 for each phony marriage. But there's a lot of coaching that goes into it.
Agents say organizers took care of all the small details. They would provide wedding rings for the couples. They even made post-dated love letters for them. They also had the couples bring several different changes of clothes. They could put on certain clothes, take photos, go to a different place, take other photos in different outfits to give it at least the appearance of a long-term relationship.
Here's pictures of us at a wedding. Here's pictures of us at the grocery store. And yeah, sure, they obviously spend a lot of time together. There's email correspondence. There's love letters back and forth. There's pictures of them in the Philippines. You know, that type of thing.
Most immigrants come to the U.S. with good intentions. It's the ones who don't that have agents worried.
It could be as sinister as, I'll use marriage fraud as a means to come to the United States to engage in some kind of criminal or terrorist act. You know how badly people around the world want to come to the United States.
Now, 2 years after the marriage, customs officials sit down with the couple and they interview them, trying to decide whether or not this marriage is legit. If it is, they're given a green card. Well, a couple of years after that, that person can then file for citizenship. Once he or she becomes a citizen, she or he can then start bringing in other people. And it kind of becomes a cyclical, kind of a cycle anyway, snowball effect. It goes around and around, illegals bringing in other illegals, a snowball effect that doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. Mark and Michelle.
All right, Brian at the state capitol, thanks.